Everyone, it's Cindy with the Resale Remedy. I know it's been a while and I just want to jump on here real quick and catch up with everyone. It's been about probably 2 weeks now since I did a video. Had company, had some remodeling to do in my daughter's room, had a few things to do. And not only have I not been making videos, but I haven't been listing regularly either. I've been doing some updates, making sure that everything was back online when it goes off, but I haven't really been focusing on that because of company and because of doing some remodeling. But I'm back. I'm excited about doing videos again and getting back into the swing of things. Let's see what I wanted to talk about. I did take some notes so I don't like talk in circles again. I want to take a look back on the past 4 months when I first started this. And when I first started, everybody kept saying baby steps, take your time, but I didn't listen. I jumped right in there. I started learning. I started watching other resellers on YouTube, started trying to figure out how to do it and how to do it right. And I've talked to you guys about this before. So I pretty much didn't do the baby steps. And I tell people to do baby steps, but I didn't. And it seems to have worked out fine for me. I had a few bumps in the road. Let's see. Let me see if I wrote some of the bumps down. But I had my goals. I had my eBay goals and in my head. And I tried to do that as best I can. I started off with just having around 15 to 20 items listed on my site. And I did have an established site already from previous years, from 2011, I believe it was, that I used to do eBay back then. But I told you before, I did it wrong back then, and I want to do it right this time. But I did have a previous site which did have some feedback on it left from the previous years. It wasn't much, but I did have some, which I think is important. Feedback is very important. And now I'm going to share with you a little tip on feedback. When you sell an item and you print out the shipping label and everything, you get it posted, whether you take it to the post office or your postmaster is picking it up at your door. After it's already in the process and you look on there and the tracking number is moving, go ahead and give that customer your feedback for their purchase. I found that if you wait until they give you feedback before you give feedback, you don't get good results. I'm getting a lot better results going ahead and giving the customer their feedback from the purchase, of the item they got from me. So give the feedback. Once the tracking starts moving, you see it's out for delivery, go ahead and give your feedback then. And then you'll see you should get better results that way. Feedback is very important. So anyway, back to what I was talking about. I had listed about, when I first got started 4 months ago, I had listed about 15, 20 items. Went from there up to 200 and back down again to under 200. And I set my goals for the end of the summer way too high, of course. I had to back it down a little bit. I wanted to get at least 450 things listed before school starts back. Now, to have that goal happen that was in my head, I'm going to have to really, really buckle down. And my power hour that we talked about earlier on, about a week or two ago, is not going to work for me for getting that up. That's good for you guys. Got limited time and don't have the high goals I set for myself. But when company came and the remodeling happened, I got all the way back down to 130 something listings. Seriously, that's not where I want to be. So I've been working. I'm back up to over 150 now, and today I'm going to work again. I'm having to work every other day due to my lifestyle. Unfortunately, I've got things I've got to accomplish, but I will go back to the power hour and make sure that I do get that all done. But it is working. It's a good thing, and I managed to have to do that during the time I was remodeling my daughter's room before company got here. I was doing the power hour, and it was working really, really well. So I do suggest that to folks that do have limited time. Now, In the middle of all this that I started 4 months ago, and I told you I didn't do the baby steps, I kind of just jumped in and went and started learning, trying to figure out it. I managed to start this channel, which has been a great a self-motivator for me. And I know I don't have a lot of subscribers. I want to get more subscribers. I hope more people subscribe, but it takes time. I've talked to other people who have successful channels, and they just say it takes time. Um, I also joined a couple of really good Facebook groups, and I didn't want to join the really popular ones as far as some of the heavy hitters, tell you, and some of them even charge to join their group. I don't get that. I mean, no offense to any of you that do charge to join the group. I'm not trying to say anything bad about you, but it's a group where we can all help each other and everything and talk. And we have a problem listing anything, we can talk to each other. Now, some of them do charge. I didn't particularly care for that, but that's a personal preference. I joined smaller groups. I have two groups that I'm mainly in, and one is Hearts Pickers, and other one is the Totally Awkward Sellers, or the Awkward Sellers group. Let me say that again. Socially awkward sellers. I always get it wrong. No offense, Sarah. I love you. Socially awkward sellers. Now that is my main group that I like to be a part of, and we do these hangouts to where we work and we talk and we just have fun. And Sarah will initiate a live hangout and invite anybody in the Facebook group to join. She's an awesome person. Hearts Pickers, Ronnie Hart is in charge of that. He's just down to earth. He's real people. And I love that group as well. I only belong to two groups, and that's because I like to keep it simple. And I don't like all those bigger groups, was going to join one, and I couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting approved, and that's when I found out that they were charging to be in the group. Guys, personal preference. That's all I'm saying, personal preference. But I love my two groups I'm a part of. Now, in the middle of all that I've been doing for the past 4 months, that is some of the things I've been doing. I started this channel, and I also joined my groups, and I worked on this room. You can see I have got inventory everywhere. My company brought me 4 big boxes of stuff that she was going to donate to Goodwill, and I stopped her and I said, no, give it to me, let me rummage through it first, and then I'll take it to Goodwill for you. And she was like, oh, cool, that's great. If I can help you out, and that's fine with me. And she did. She brought me some good stuff, and I've been rummaging through it and trying to piece it together to see what's good and what's not, Unfortunately, some of the clothing items she brought were not resellable. I will donate them back and take them to Goodwill. But like I've told you before, guys, I've got so much stuff in my house that I don't go out there thrifting. I don't have to go out there thrifting. I do have a couple of challenges that I want to work on and see if it works. I've got some family members that they want to get into reselling, but say they don't have any money and they want to start a business on eBay and they don't have any money to do it, and they've offered it, they're trying to do it, and because they have no feedback on their brand new site, because they have minimum things on there that was just small items, say $2 items around their house, they're not getting any kind of profit from that. Now, to those folks out there that are like that don't have all this inventory or stuff that I have around my house, I'm saying just go ahead and list what you got. Go from there. Sell that, or try to sell that. Just be patient. Try to sell what you got. Ask family members and friends for donations to get you started. You don't have to pay them back. I'm sure they'll be willing to just give it to you. But start with what you got. Work at it. Don't get discouraged. Find out which format works for you on eBay. Um, I originally started off doing part auction and part buy it now, and I did free shipping. I found out that free shipping doesn't work for me, so I eliminated that. Auction, I will only do an auction on items that I know are somewhat damaged, or just hard to move, in the store. Um, so I do stuff like that. I like buy it now with best offer. That's my favorite platform, and I do calculated shipping. I give them the exact shipping amount for that item, because I found out, I guess people that just aren't stupid. They know how much shipping costs. But free shipping does work for a lot of folks, and I'm not knocking that, because it does work for a lot of folks out there. I know there's some heavy hitter resellers that do nothing but free shipping, and they do very, very, very well. So, you know, you just pick whatever platform works for you, and you'll have to play with a little bit. And, sorry, my hair looks so crappy. I told you guys I'm taking a year off of hair, not cutting it. I did have to cut this a little bit. It was getting a little irritating, but see how far I can go with it. Um, but anyway, let's see. Anything else I want to talk about? I think that's it that I had on my list. If you watched my previous show before, I had to take a little vacation from this. Was doing the intermittent fasting. I'm back on it again after the company left. I was off it for about a week and a half. I felt horrible, 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 horrible. So I'm back on it again as of this past Monday, and I'm feeling better. I'm getting my energy back. It's going to take a while to get that week of eating so much out of my system again. But I've never seen they like going out to eat. I cook. I cook everything at home. I don't do out food. Just don't. I don't like it. It's a treat when I do it, but most of the time I'm cooking at home. In the midst of all that, my stove broke. The oven part, the stove top still works. So I was grilling out and doing a lot of grilling out and everything. But anyway, the intermittent fasting's back on. I am doing well. I did not gain any weight by overeating for the past week and a half, but it's working out well. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to jump back in here, get in touch with you, kind of backtrack a little bit, let you know how I've been doing, what's been going on. I am getting back up to my sales. Hopefully, when I talk to you again, my listings will be up. Now, I have to say, even though my listings have been down, I have been doing some good sales, for my products. I sold 4 things over the weekend, 2 on Monday, and then 2 more yesterday. And I have another one this morning. So I'm still getting constant sales, even though, oh, I do have to tell you this. I did make top rated seller, which is a good thing. I mean, I really think I'm getting more views and more people coming into my store for making top rated seller. Now I've got to keep this. Now, to make top rated seller, I had to sell over $1,000. See, I'm gonna have to look at what it was. $1,000 in the last 60, or it was either 60 or 90 days. Had to keep my shipping down, labels printed out, everything shipped on time. I do 1 day shipping, and have had good customer satisfaction, uh, which I did that. So as long as I can keep it, I'll keep my top rated seller status going, which I'm very proud of myself for doing. I know it's not a big deal to a lot of folks out there, but it was to me. I mean, in 4 months, short time that I've been doing this, I don't even think it's been quite 4 months. Short time I've been doing this, I made top rated seller, which I'm excited about. I'm happy about it, and I want you guys to be happy about getting there yourself. So anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go. Keep this short, keep this sweet, and I hope that you will like, subscribe, and come back and see me, and I'll have some more updates and maybe I'll have some things to show you. I know one of my friends said that people like to see what you sell, and I'm shipping it out so fast. I'm not showing you what I sell. So what I'll try to do is make a video and add it on here before I ship it out, so you can see what I'm selling. But I don't sell a lot. Now, you know, the most I think I've ever sold in one day sales was probably 8 items. That was it. That's not a lot. You know, some guys are shipping out anywhere from 30 to 40 items, but not me. All right, guys, keeping it short, keeping it sweet. Remember, just, you know, do this any way you want to do it. Baby steps, jump in there like I did. Join a couple of good groups. Choose whether you want to pay or not. Um, I do suggest you don't set your goals too high because you'll knock yourself down. You won't, if you don't meet those goals, then you're really going to just kind of back off and not want to do anything. But these are all just my opinions, guys. Just do whatever works best for you. And if I can help, please leave me some comment below, and I'll be happy to get back with you and happy to help any of you out there. Um, I'm in, like I said, I'm in 2 Facebook groups, Hearts Pickers and the Socially Awkward Sellers. And I love both of them groups. All right, guys, take care. This is Cindy with the Resale Remedy, and let's get selling. Bye, guys.